Okay, so today we're going to discuss the difference between a page and a module, and then we're going to talk about the value of a organized file hierarchy to allow your students to access the information in a variety of different ways. So the first thing we want to do is, this is your dashboard. Let's go into one of the courses. The basic way to remember the difference between a module and a page is that module is a organizational tool. It's like the chapter of a book. The chapter of a book doesn't exist without the content, and the content lives on pages. But a module can do more than just organize pages. It actually can be a place where all of your assignments and your assessments and your content pages and your links and your different files can all be located. So let's look at a completed module here. So this is a module for my third unit of the year. And what is nice about a module is that it can allow students to flip through it as you publish the material. Now, why this is valuable? This is valuable for a student who might be absent for an extended period of time. Now, while you see all of the pages that you've already created in your unit from your teacher view, they will only see the ones that are published at the time. And then that allows the student to track the progress while they're out of class. Now, this is an example of a page. Last year I began lesson planning directly on the page itself, which once again allows a little bit easy translation of lessons for the students who have been absent. But, like I said, pages do more, or modules do more than just organize pages. You can add a host of different things to a module. Assignments, quizzes, file, content pages, discussion, text header, external tool, external URL, external tool. Now, if you notice over here on the side, you'll have the modules, and then you'll have pages down here at the bottom. This tool or tab is basically a dump all. When you create the page or the assignment inside the module itself, it just gets replicated here. It's a repository of all the pages that you've ever created. It's going from year to year. You can remove certain pages from the module itself and know that they'll just be stored here in pages. So if, after, maybe 1 year you use a lesson, the next year you decide to tweak it, so you remove it from the module itself. It doesn't get deleted permanently. It just gets stored here in pages. Now, like I said, I began using this to lesson plan itself. I would incorporate the notes, the PowerPoints, the resources, and the videos right embedded on the page itself. But that can be a little overwhelming for students towards the end of a unit when they find out they're missing a certain piece of information, i.e. notes or PowerPoint or a video of itself. And this is where having a well-structured file hierarchy can come in. Now, these files, I would not suggest dumping your entire H drive or your entire Google Drive into this file repository. Only put the files that you want your students to eventually have access to. So if you went to that same unit, Unit 3, I created several different subfolders. Each unit's different depending on what we were doing: activities, notes, PowerPoints, readings, etc. And what I did was I also created a repository of all of the notes in one place for that student. I also made sure to number each packet of notes or PowerPoint or worksheet or reading in the order in which it was distributed. That way the student would then know as I unveiled new pages of the module, I also made available new files. And this way, when the student returned at the end of a unit, perhaps looking for a certain set of notes or looking for a PowerPoint, they had easy access to finding all of them, so they didn't have to click through all the pages and all the activities of your module. Now it's very easy to upload files. You click upload, and then you can drag and drop from your Google Drive or from your H Drive. Now, one last thing, if you are interested in using modules, just like almost every other piece of data that you're going to create on Canvas, can be created by simply going to the red plus symbol at the top right hand. You can create a new module. And it would add it to the end. Or you can go into the module itself and create new content by once again clicking the plus button, adding the assignment, the quiz, the file, the content page, the discussion, whatever you desire. Alright, so I hope you found that helpful. That's a basic overview on the differences between pages and modules, and a helpful tip when using the filing system. Now I use all of these in conjunction because it allows easy access for all of the students, because each student tends to find it easier to look into information in different ways. It provides it in a whole host of different ways, and it also makes it a lot easier for you, especially going into your second year of you using Canvas, or third year or fourth year, however many years you've been using it. It allows for an easily viewable archive of all the assignments, the assessments, the lesson plans that you'd used that year before, and simply, you don't have to reinvent the wheel, you just have to republish it.